Fucking magnets, how do they work? Says Blizzaroi Feniox. I'm going to assume you're a troll because you spelled Phoenix that way, but uh, I'm not a physicist, I can't really tell you, but it involves science. Can Yoi do a LP of Minecraft? Steely Tipped 54 asks, I don't think that anyone can do a LP of Minecraft because it's not really a solid you can't beat it. You can make videos about it, but I wouldn't really call that an LP. I'm not really sure what an LP should be, but for all the controversy and the definition, and I'd say that's pretty far out there. And no, I mean you could make videos of that and call them LPs, but I'm not gonna do that. I might make videos of it, but I would just call it Minecraft's Day Off or something. Dark Ninja 1012 asks, hey dude, don't worry about uploading that often. Hell dude, I have WAP and I know how hard it is to juggle school and online shit. And I have one question, do you have a PS3 and what's your account name if you do? I do not have a PS3, but assuming nobody has stolen it, it would probably be Cthulhuigi whenever I do get around to getting one, because at some point I'm gonna want a Blu-ray player and Little Big Planet probably, and Katamari Forever and stuff. The Jasmine98 says, what would you say is your worst LP? Mario 3, Mario 3, Mario 3, Mario 3, Mario 3. Actually, probably quality-wise Banjo-Tooie, but Mario 3. 456 WeGod654 asks, can you tell me the order that you released all your LPs? My channel can tell you that, and I don't really want to, but it's something like Banjo-Tooie, Banjo-Kazooie, Mega Man 9, Mario, Mario 2, Mario 3, Mario 4, I lose track around then. Portal is somewhere in there. I really have no idea. Just check. There's a chronological video feature. It's not that hard. If you would need to know that badly, you can do some individual research, do this exact same thing I would do. Invader Ked asks, we love you, Darvo, semicolon, dash, semicolon. How do you feel looking back on all the fun times that were had with your LP life? Do you feel you have fulfilled your purpose to the LPN world? That's a good question. My purpose at first was probably like, hey, I like video games, and I like video games, let's LP. And I can't say I have been an outstanding LPer. None of my videos are really have any merit of their own, unless you really want to see that game or really like hearing me talk. But yes, I feel like I've imparted my weird views and weird monotonous rants through video games and shown off some of my favorites effectively well. Purpose won't be fully completed until I've done Wario Land 3, of course, but overall I'm pretty pleased with my library of finished titles. I don't know. I know this isn't goodbye yet, but I do feel sad that your LP career is coming to an end. You truly have been an inspiration of sorts for me, as silly as that may sound to you. You are our world's best LP. I would write more if YouTube didn't suddenly shorten the character limit, but I hope fairly short and sweet will be enough. Colon 3. Invader Ked, you are at least 200% better at post than Slick and Rider, and that's a little bit of an insult. Good show. 0008 asks, why are you such an artistic genius? A lot of inspiration from my friend Matt, aka Babies and Razor Blades, and a little bit of my own special weirdness that popped up from raising myself on the internet. I don't know. God, I mean, I go back and look at stuff I did when I was 10 on the internet, and I never had a phase where I was like bad at grammar and outright stupid. I was just bizarre. Like, I didn't have as good content filters, know what was weird or not, but bizarre. I might, if I ever start vlogging, I might make a video about that, because that's something I do time to time, go back and lurk old forum I used to go to and see how weird everything was. Why is everyone asking if he's gay? What made you get into LPing in the first place? What's been your favorite thing about this whole experience? Asks Wiseman Jr. 321. Everyone's asking because I'm gay, presumably because of that thing where I don't freak out if anyone says anything about attractive males, which is the law for traditional straight men, I guess. What made you get into LPing in the first place? Like I said, friends started recording videos, so I did that and eventually found out of LPs because of going on YouTube a lot and carried away from there. What's my favorite thing about the whole experience? Definitely a fun hobby for the last few years. Probably made me better at talking and stuff. Hard to pinpoint one thing. Ducks on the Run asks, are you going to continue your LP life after you're out of collage? Probably. I don't really foresee video games becoming a less valid form of media or one that I care less about in the near future. And even if I do it less and if I'm super busy and stuff, I really doubt my presence will sink to zero at any time in the future. Hard to say. Don't expect me to disappear anytime soon though. Do you Tebow? AceJammer888 asks. I'm assuming that's a miswording of TiVo, in which case I don't really watch TV. Ryan, Reen D says, do Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Okay. Mr. Zoom Studios says, can you send me ice once you're done LPing? How much are you willing to put up for? Dark Nintendo 2000 asks, what is the theory of evolution? Oh. Okay, underscores aren't pronounced, but that's what it looked like to me. It's a theory about magic and miracles. Babies and Razor Blade says, WTF, this is an LP, what the fuck, upload more Halo, fag. I'll try. Napiwaki asks, who's gayer, Leo or Top? How many Diddy Kongs can you fit up your rectum? Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. What food or foods do you hate? Do you realize that StarCraft 2 is for faggots? Who did you think was Glacial Beast? Do you think they should remake Earthbound for the DS? Or should they do it for the Wii? And package it with Mother Through Your Mother? What's your favorite Pokemon shipping pair? What's your favorite Yaoi series? Can you recite your interpretation of the story of the baby Jesus? Okay, who's gayer, Leo or Top? Leo by basis that Top is pretty much asexual. How many Diddy Kongs can you fit up your rectum? Did somebody say bananas? Wind Waker or Twilight Princess? Wind Waker. I like art too much. Twilight Princess probably cool, but meh. What foods do you hate? I don't like seafood. Do you realize that StarCraft 2 is for faggots? No, it isn't. Also, saying something is for faggots isn't really a valid insult, and it's sort of offensive, and I don't like you that much. Who did you think was Glacial Beast? I was Glacial Beast. It was a joke I did. Sheesh. It's like, first I fake my death, and now this. Everyone's on my case. Do you think they should remake Earthbound for the DS, or should they do it for the Wii and package Mother Through Your Mother? I'm almost positive that they could fit the entire series onto a 3DS cartridge. I'm not sure how big the files are, but it doesn't seem out of the likeliness. But I don't think I'd want it for the Wii because I really like RPGs to be portable. Because I don't like having to be tied to one place to play them. Like, I would have no work done on Pokemon if I couldn't carry it around with me. So DS, and I think it would be nice to download through DSiWare, but if that's not happening, I wouldn't mind some kind of deal like that for the DS or 3DS. What's your favorite Pokemon shipping pair? Ash and Misty. What's your favorite Yaoi series? Naruto and Inuyasha. Can you recite your interpretation of the story of the baby Jesus? A space monster impregnated some lady, and she pooped out a baby that was a carpenter and held beliefs that inspired the Christian religion but aren't really shared by the more vocal members of it, and got hit by crosses in a crucifixion accident. Fried Triangle asks, a couple of things. Will you LP Pikmin 3 when it comes out? Pikmin 3 is not coming out. Are you going to go out the way you started with Nuts and Bolts? Possibly. I'd like to do that at some point, actually. Did you send that bitch a smiley face? Bitches like smiley faces. What? Taylor Quinn07 asks 2 questions. How's college? Uh, good. I answered this already. 2. Is the cake a lie? Oh my god, are you allowed to even say that in a YouTube comment? Oh, it's cake a lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good questions, Taylor. Super Dementio asks, are you going to LP Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story and Partners in Time? The only reason I didn't is because I couldn't do it with a console. If I can get Disumime recording properly without too much work, I might do it at some point. If technology does get to the point where I can LP more easily, those are two I definitely consider and plan on doing, but for now, don't get your hopes up. At some point, I could see it happening. Franklin Thorpe Gamer asks, was Toy Story 3 the best movie ever? No. Oh, and did you see Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? There's your best movie ever. Toy Story 3 was pretty solid, but I'm not sure if it's warrant of thing. Napey Wappy asks, do you lick lemon and limbs all the time in the summertime? Who's hotter, Zelda or Bumble? I can't answer this. Do you watch The Daily Show or The Colbert Report? I don't really watch TV, but I think Stephen Colbert is funnier because he's basically a troll. When is Matt going to make more episode 2? When more than 500 people are subscribed to the Mountains of Radness channel and when his artistic work is properly appreciated, presumably, so never. Are you gay for Matt? A little bit. You seem to acknowledge his comments more than others. That's because he posts comments with more thought in them besides others. What's better, Final Fantasy or Dragon Queef? Probably Dragon Queef. I'm just going off of what Matt said though, and because I haven't, found any of the Final Fantasies I've played overwhelmingly great. 64 or Gaxley? That's actually a tough one. I like Galaxy and 64. 64 DS. What type of Pokemon are you? I'd probably be a Steel. No, I wouldn't be Steel Psychic. Those are jerks. I don't know what type of Pokemon am I. Are you really true? Who's your favorite YouTuber? Is this a trick question? It's probably myself. Is that egotistic to like yourself? I don't know. I mean, if you had said Elpier, I would have probably said Big Dip on a Bus or something, but I consider YouTubers just I mean, if I consider the scope of everyone on YouTube, it would still technically be Elpier, but this is a stupid question. This post isn't even serious. I shouldn't have given it this much thought. Did you like other I have mixed feelings on it. I think it was an interesting game. It didn't really feel like Metroid, and I wasn't really satisfied with it, but the graphics were really cool, but the story was particularly lame. Overall, it was pretty good, I guess. How big is your dick? I don't know, average size. I don't measure it that often. How big is Justin Bieber's dick? That's hilarious, because Justin Bieber is a guy of a society. How big is Bumble's dick? Enormous. Napey Wappy asks, who's the best Homestar Runner character? Hombad. Did you like the Bed Intruder song? Actually, it's a pretty amusing song, but it got referenced so much when I didn't know what it was. I was already sick of it before I had heard it. So it's not a bad song. It's just people on the internet are stupid. Not stupid. They just think repetition is a lot better than it actually is. Also, auto-tune in the news isn't that funny. And finally, what did you get for Kwanzaa? Video games. Shadow Rider 5000 asks, did you find every way to make Gax? A one syllable is 3 syllables still. No, I didn't. That's actually sad, but I like the fact that you brought that up. Good work, kid. You said every instead of ever, which is a little embarrassing, but keep on trucking.